Having to manage your numbers can feel overwhelming. It can take a lot of time out of your already busy week, and as creatives, numbers can be a struggle for us. Maybe you currently do it with a spreadsheet and it's working, but you're doing a lot of the work manually to keep up with it, and you've come to the point in your business that you are ready to start outsourcing, and organizing your numbers is the top of your list. Today, I'm going to show you how to use QuickBooks, an accounting software, to manage your photography business, including tracking your expenses, managing your sales tax, recording mileage, and keeping up with your 1099 filings for contractors. QuickBooks is an amazing tool to help you stay organized and maximize your tax deductions without having to pay the higher price for a bookkeeper. Hi, my name is Heather, and I'm a wedding and senior photographer based in PA. On this channel, I love educating other photographers about taxes and finances as a small business owner, and I'm so excited you're here. In this video, I'm going to share my screen and show you the top 5 tips for utilizing QuickBooks for your photography business. This video is brought to you by my free masterclass, Maximizing Your Tax Deductions as a Photographer. In this masterclass, I'll walk you through the 5 most common tax deductions that photographers miss when preparing for tax season. I'll give you actionable tips so you can maximize your deductions and keep more of your hard-earned money. You can find a link to that down in the show notes. Now, let me share my screen and we can dive into this week's content. Okay, so once you have an account and you log into QuickBooks, you are going to see this dashboard each time. This gives you a quick snapshot of your income, expenses, and recent transactions that you've had in your business. But today, like I mentioned, we're focusing on those 5 key areas: categorizing expenses, linking your bank account, tracking mileage, managing sales tax, and keeping up with 1099s. These features within QuickBooks will save you time and help you stay on top of your business finances as a photographer. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you link your bank account. This allows QuickBooks to automatically import your transactions, saving you from manually entering everything like you might be doing right now with a spreadsheet. So the way you're going to want to do that is to go over here under Transactions and click Bank Transactions. Right here, you're going to see Link Account. You're going to want to select that and follow the steps to select your bank and log in using your credentials. QuickBooks will then sync your transactions, pulling in everything you need to manage your finances seamlessly. Once your bank is connected, QuickBooks updates your transactions in real time. Every purchase and payment will automatically appear in your transactions list, and that is super helpful when it comes to tracking expenses and staying organized. So now once your bank account is connected, the next thing I want to go over, and one of the things that is going to be very crucial with QuickBooks, is categorizing your expenses for tax deduction. This is crucial because this will help you make sure you're not missing any expenses that go out of your business that could be tax deductible. As photographers, we have lots of deductible expenses: camera gear, software, studio rentals, and even traveling for shoots. So you want to make sure you're tracking these correctly so you can write them off during tax season. So to do that, you're going to want to come over here under Expenses and then click Expenses. And it is going to have a list of all the different transactions that you have made for different purchases for your business. And so you can see that it automatically brought in the date you made the purchase, who you paid it to or what you paid for, and then also the amount of money it costs. And so really you only need to worry about one thing when it comes to categorizing those expenses, and that's just selecting which category it falls under for tax deductions. And so as you can see here, for an example, Imagine AI is the software I use for editing services. And so I just went over here under that category drop down and selected editing services, and it automatically on the back end starts calculating and totaling out all of those different expenses within each of those different categories. So I don't need to do that manually, and it will automatically give me the totals at the end of the year so I can easily send them off to my CPA. This is so crucial because you need to have a clear record of those tax deductible purchases at the end of the year so your CPA can add them up and put them in to allow you to bring down your taxable income, saving you money and saving you time at the end of the year. Now, the next thing, and something that I did mention, was that mileage is also tax deductible. So anytime you drive to and from a shoot for meetings, don't forget to track your mileage because that is tax deductible and can help bring down your taxable income and the amount you owe in taxes even more. So you don't want to miss this. QuickBooks makes it really easy to track your miles using either the mobile app or by doing it manually. So if you have the mobile app on your phone, all you're going to need to do is just swipe left or right after a drive has been updated in the app. Then you're going to just say that it was either business if you swiped one way or personal if you swiped the other way, and it will start totaling up all of those business miles for you. If you need to add something manually, all you're going to do is come into the app, go under expenses again, and go under mileage. And here you can see you can easily add a trip in. Maybe you forgot your phone or something and you need to just add something in manually. This is where you can go and do it if you're on your computer. So making sure you're doing this every single time you drive for business purposes, whether it's a client shoot or picking up new equipment, you want to make sure that you're keeping track of this. QuickBooks calculates the mileage deduction based off of the IRS standard mileage rate, which then saves you a lot when it comes to tax time. It's a small step that adds up to a ton of big savings. Now, the next thing that I want to go over is managing your sales tax. Since QuickBooks keeps track of all of your income, it's also able to give you an idea throughout the entire time period that you need to know how much you owe in sales tax. And so it will give you a total at the end of that tracking period. And so where you can find that is if you go under reports, and then search sales tax and liability reports is what you're going to click. And so let's just, for example, for January 1st till the end of that month, because I have to pay monthly based off of the income I make. So that's to the 31st and I run the report. And since it keeps track of my total income, it's going to tell me how much I need to pay in sales tax. So it's a really easy, streamlined way for you to see what you owe so that you can go in and make those payments on time, better yet, before the due date so you can save a little bit more for being ahead of schedule. So make sure you're doing that. Very simple, and another benefit to utilizing QuickBooks. Then the last thing that I want to show you is keeping track of your 1099 filings is very important and very easy to do with QuickBooks. So this could be a second shooter, an assistant, or maybe even a social media manager. All of those people that are not employees, but contractors that you use in your business, they are issued a 1099 at the end of the year if they make more than $600. QuickBooks has a great feature for keeping track of your contract payments so you can easily file those 1099s. And so you're going to find that by going under expenses again and under contractors. And anytime you pay one, you're just going to want to add a new contractor to your list. Fill in the information that they will send to you with their name, their address, and also their EIN or their social security number. Once you have that, then that's the information you'll need to fill out a 1099 and get that sent over to them. But QuickBooks makes it really easy to have it all in one place so that you're not trying to keep track of it in your head or over in a different piece of paper that you could lose at some point. So make sure you're doing this as you're paying your contractors so that you can easily know who you need to issue a 1099 to. And so that is how you can utilize QuickBooks to manage your photography business like a pro. By linking your bank account, you then are able to categorize your expenses, manage your sales tax, keep up with your 1099s, and even in addition, track your mileage. This allows you to set your business up for success and saves you time so that you're not trying to do it manually every single week. These simple steps can help you stay organized, reduce stress, and make sure you're taking advantage of every deduction and tax break available to you. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more tips on managing your photography business finances. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them below in the comments. And also, don't forget to sign up for my free masterclass, Maximizing Your Tax Deductions as a Photographer, so you can gain a clearer understanding of how to utilize your tax strategy and feel more confident about managing your finances. Thank you again so much for joining me this week, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.